it's the truth. In that it was the truth that this was a consideration, because in Chinese culture, like many other Asian cultures, your name is not passed down through your daughter, but through your son. And so everyone wanted to make sure that their family lineage continued, so they always wanted to have sons. Unfortunately, that's and like that's a real thing, and unfortunately, that's probably one of the contributions of reasons why in China there's a huge problem with a female to male ratio. So there's not as many women as there are men in China. So that presents a huge problem with marriages and children bearing. So they have to sort out that thing. And yes, daughters were not preferred, because generally when you gave birth to your daughter would eventually join another family. When she married the man, eventually married a man, she would join the man's family. So you basically, sure, she's still your daughter, but she's going to be taking care of stuff in her husband's family. So yeah, that's just the way it's been in like a lot of Asian countries are like this, and China is no exception. That's why Chi-Chi's father got mad at her mother because her mother didn't give birth to a son. Oh, there's something wrong with her stomach. Oh no! Yeah, it was being a woman at this time was terrible, and I'm not joking either. It's ridiculous how bad it was, and this was the way it was for a while. It's still a thing. It's still very hard to change. Maybe things will happen, but modernization, Western ideals of feminism. Oh, there's plenty of ways, but women have it rough. Especially in Asia, it's still very hard. But, it's not insurmountable. Anyway, not to get too political, that's enough of that. So no, it's not like Lunar, where... Not quite the same thing. Let's see. So, after I was born... She's referring to herself in the third person, but whatever. I guess it's just cute in this case. So, after I was born, my father and... Let's see. Oh. Wait a minute. So, her father already had 3 wives. She's referring to my first mom, my second mom, which is basically I do believe she's not calling them directly her mom, so that means that her father had already had 2 wives beforehand. So my father and my first mom, second mom didn't like me. Afterwards, after the fourth mother, or the fourth wife, basically, gave birth to my younger brother. My mom was the most pitiful. Other people bullying me is fine, but I always saw my mom, for my sake, she had to endure so much hardship. Every night she would be washing her face with tears. She was so pitiful. And one day, because of one incident, everyone doubted my mother. My mother, in order to prove her innocence, she killed herself. Right? Is that what a Tan Yuan Mo Ba? Yeah, that's basically. That's outrageous. How could there be something? How could something like this have something like this outrageous have happened? My father said, my mother had no right to enter the burial ground of the Shen family. Yes, I guess her father's. Oh, thought for the false accusation, no hope of claim. Yeah, that makes sense. That's yeah. So basically, because there's no way to prove her innocence, the only thing she could do is die. Basically, she was just forced to die because she was everyone pronounced her guilty, and she had no way of proving her innocence. Anyway, she wasn't even allowed in the Sung family burial ground. So that's why they wanted me to take her corpse and come back and bury it in our old family. So this is her mother's original family. Her mother originally married into the Sung family, but well, she was a third wife and they didn't want her there, so they're like, no, you can't even get her buried in our family. Nah, you're gonna get back. You're gonna be buried back in your own family. Deal with it. Okay, great guys, thanks. This girl's circumstances are so pitiful, or like so it is pitiful, but it's like not maybe. I don't know how to explain this. I'm thinking about the English equivalent of like, or so pitiable maybe is maybe one. I know, right? It's not like mine. Even at least I was able to live with my father and my 相依为命. 相依为命, I forgot what that means. More idioms. But I think I know what it means, but I'm not 100% sure. Super heavy, right? 相依为命. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I should have known. What am I doing? But she doesn't have anyone she can live with. Basically, he's saying like, even I was able to live together, relying on my father. Well, both of us relied on each other, basically. She has no one to do that with. So that's Chi Chi. I'm sorry. Can I ask you a question? From what I heard from Madame Huang, there's someone who wants to take you in. Who's going to take you? Who's taking you away? Or who will be taking you? It's let's see. 轻柔师太. Yeah, I figured it out later. 轻柔师太, what is this? So anyway, what is 轻柔师太? I don't know. So the thing is, like, sometimes I can read what it says, but I'm like, what is this? I don't get it. So many unusual terms in this one. I'll try to be fast. Wow, I can't type. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what a 轻柔师太 is. She's saying it's from the Shen. So it's like some teacher of the. This is probably some historical mythology thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, Xia. Okay. Oh, Shi Tai. Oh, really? Thank you. Oh, Qingrou is her last name. Her name. Oh, Xinxia. Oh, I see. So she's being taken in by a nun. So a Buddha. It's teacher Qingrou from the Xinxia school of Buddhism. She's not. That's literally what she's saying, but it's in a lot less words than I had to say there. The Xinxia sect. Yes. A few days ago, on the way back to Hangzhou, we ran into the teacher. When she asked me about my story, she came with me to Hangzhou, and she asked my auntie about taking me as her student. of course, when my aunt saw that there was a person willing to take me in, she was naturally happy. So she agreed she agreed immediately. The teacher agreed and agreed that after I bury my mother, she'll send an older sister to come pick me up. Becoming a student of a teacher from the Xinsha sect. That's great. Okay, so in case you're wondering, in this sect there's only women, so that's why he's saying like those women, like he's saying like they, as in the female plural they. There's no English word for that. There's no English pronoun for that, so I have to say it to explain. But anyway, he's saying that they're an extremely famous sect. But now that my mother isn't by my side, I'm alone. I'm just one person alone. I'm really scared. You shouldn't be scared. I believe that your mother will be able to protect you from heaven. Huh. From what Master said, the Xinsha sect is in a faraway place in Shu place. With that, I'll be really far from my mother. I really can't let go of my mother. You have to be able to endure. You shouldn't let your mother in heaven worry. Remember what I told you? You have to live happily, and that's the only way to let your mother in heaven. That's the best way to let your mother in heaven have peace. I know. Thank you, big brother Xiaohu. I forgot. I almost forgot what my master told me to do. I have to go back to Madame Huang's and get the clothes back. You're going? That's right. Sorry. Yes, I'm really sorry. I really have to, because I really have to get those clothes. I really have to get those clothes back, and to give it to Master. How about you? I want to stay here and be by my mother's side for a little bit. Because in the future, who knows when I'll probably have no opportunity to be by her. Yeah, I know, telling her to stay strong, endure. I know what Jianqiang means, but it usually means to endure or to stay strong. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, but endure is probably the closest word to it. Okay, then I'm going to take my leave. I'll come back and find you. Thank you. I feel like my heart is much better now. Goodbye, Xiaohu. Goodbye, Chi-Chi. Yay! I'm glad he was able to talk to her. It looks like she's much better off now. I wonder if there's multiple endings for me doing weird, crazy things. Because I could have walked back and not talked to her again. Mother. In the future, I won't be able to stay by you all that much. Okay, she says the same thing. Let's go. Enough of this. This is why I'm not going to talk to NPCs, because I end up having to translate a bunch of stuff that's no relevance to the plot. Yay! Alright, let's go get the clothes.